Okay, so, time for another Powerpuff Girls episode review. You know, I kind of feel like it's with Steven Universe coming back next week, I'm here sitting like, yeah, you're just here to keep me, preoccupied, and you're you're just here to keep me preoccupied until Steven Universe comes back, right? And that's kind of how it feels at this point, is that now that Steven Universe is coming, returning next week, I'm kind of here sitting like, yeah, I don't really care, I'm starting to care less and less about you. So, unless the next few episodes can really wow me, I might stop doing Powerpuff Girls episode reviews, because this show has just been really ranging from meh to blech for me. Fortunately, this episode was actually a lot better. I found it a little more entertaining, honestly. And this is actually something the YouTuber SaberSpark brought up. There's no real action anymore. There's no real big fight scenes anymore, and even if there are, they're tiny. They feel more like slice of life episodes, and those are meant for like My Little Pony and shows like The Loud House and stuff like that. Not for Powerpuff Girls, which is supposed to be quick thinking action scenes, not stories about helping each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm just this is kind of the problem that I didn't realize. Oh yeah, this is a problem. But yeah, this episode was alright, but I think I liked it just for the references. Now, this show is notorious for doing, up-to-date, millennial-type stuff like "No me gusta" and twerking. Seriously, I can't get over that. But yeah. So apparently the story of this episode is that Blossom unleashes Pandora. Pandora's box, and all the monsters get out. Which, by the way, why the fuck does Professor Utonium even have, or better question, how do you even find Pandora's fucking box? I don't even know, guys. I really don't. How do you even, accomplish such a feat like that? I really don't know, honestly, I don't. Anyway, so the episode is pretty much Blossom being the control freak that she's now become, in this new series. And Blossom and Bubbles and Buttercup are like, nah, we're not doing this. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're out. Also, they watch Space Tow Trucker, and there's this wonderful... Don't think I didn't catch the Mothra reference, guys. There's this scene in Space Tow Trucker where these two cats sing, and out comes a giant moth, and I was like, ha ha ha, Mothra reference. Also, I think one of the ghosts, or whatever the fuck they are, from Pandora's box, I'm pretty sure one of them was voiced by the actor who plays Wander from Wander Over Yonder. I think his name's Jack Gleason. Could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them was voiced by him. Also, the voice actress for Hope was Kate Mucci. I am pretty sure that was Kate Mucci. Most of you guys know her best as Sadie from Steven Universe. She's done a few other things, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Kate Mucci. Which I was like, look at that, and she plays Hope. Which, yeah, this episode, I just kind of felt like, why and how did Professor Utonium get the box? Also, there's no punching. There's nothing here. This feels more like, I feel like I'd have been a lot more cool with it. And you're probably thinking, oh, you'd probably be more cool with it if it was a him episode. Nah, I'd actually be cool with it if this was written for My Little Pony. If this was a MLP episode where maybe Twilight accidentally opens the box and all the monsters come out, and you replace Buttercup and Bubbles with Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, I think I'd be a lot more cool with this episode. I would be more like, that would make more sense, because this feels like a story structured for MLP more than Powerpuff Girls. You see what I'm saying? Like I've said before, like I said earlier in this review, yeah, Powerpuff Girls, while it does teach lessons, it doesn't do it, like, it doesn't hit you over the head with it, you know what I mean? In the previous Powerpuff Girls show, yeah, they taught lessons, but they didn't beat you over the head, and they were a lot smarter about it. Remember the episode where it explained feminism? Yeah. I would show, that's a wonderful episode where it explained feminism and how to differentiate it from feminazism. Yeah, that's how you really do it. That's some really good shit right there. So if this was an MLP episode, because one, it would have made a lot more sense with the Pandora's box, and yeah, it kind of fits in there because as I recall, the professor doesn't really believe in magic, so why does he even have that fucking box in the beginning to start with again? But yeah, I'd have been cool with this if this was an... I've already stated that. So yeah, if you just replace... Yeah, this could have been an MLP episode. Just replace the Powerpuff Girls with Twilight, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy, and you've got a pretty solid MLP episode. Anyway. So... It's not a bad episode, but I think I just liked it for the reference. The only thing I liked about it was the references. I love the Daft Punk reference, because I dig Daft Punk. What more can I say? And yeah, that's about it. It was just an okay episode. I still think the Tiara episode's personally my favorite, not just because him is there, but it actually feels like a Powerpuff Girls, like an actual Powerpuff Girls episode, as well as, yeah, my favorite cartoon villains there. Anyway, so... Not much else I can say about this, and I might be dropping off doing reviews altogether. One, because Steven Universe is coming back, and two, I just come on here and just talk about how meh every episode I watch is. It's really how I kind of feel. So, you guys tell me, what did you think of this episode, and should I keep doing Powerpuff Girls episode reviews? Because now I'm starting to see what the hell's the point at right now. Anyway, once again, hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'm out.